Hey second graders, it's Mrs. Daniel from Citizenship Academy, and today we're going to be learning about arrays and making arrays using rows and columns. So you will need some counters, you can use pennies, you can use any kind of little manipulatives, but you need 12. So you could use beans, cars, pennies, cereal, Cheerios, whatever you want. But you're going to need 12 of them, okay? All right, let's get started here. So, if we have these groups of bears, we have two groups, right? And there are 3 in each group. Now, we can arrange these bears into rows of 3. So how could we move those bears so that they were in rows with 3 in each row? Like this. So you have 1 row, 2 rows. You can remember what rows are. Think about how you sit at school sometimes. We sit in a row. So this is a row, okay? So there are 2 rows and there are 3 bears in each row. Do we still have the same number of bears? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we had 3 and 3 plus equals 6. So we still have the same number of bears. We just arranged them in a different way. So there are 2 equal groups. There's the same in each row. There are 2 equal groups of 3. And how many bears are there all together? We just said 3 plus 3 equals 6. So this is called a rectangular array. Rectangular array. That's what this is called when you organize something in rows like this. And there's the same amount in each row. Now, we could mix up these rows and we could make it into columns, 2 columns with 3 in each column. And columns are groups that are arranged vertically or up and down. Let's see what that would look like. Just like this. So these are columns. There are 1, 2 columns. How many are in each column? 1, 2, 3. How many are in this column? 1, 2, 3. So there's 2 columns and there's 3 in each column. You can look at the row and see how many are in each row. There's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So there are 2 in each row, and we have 2 columns. There are 1, 2, 3 rows. Okay. Now you can get out your counters or your beans or pennies or whatever it is that you got. And we want to put these into equal groups like we had before we were making groups. Let's see what kind of groups you can put these 12 items into. I'll give you a second to figure that out. And I'm going to do it on my whiteboard while you figure yours out there. And we'll see. I want you to try to put it into a rectangular array, okay? So think about how you can organize it where it's going to have the same number in each row. I'll show you mine. I'm starting with I'm going to start with 3 in each row, and let's see how many rows I have to make. So I have 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Pretend like these are my counters. I'm drawing them. 10, 11, 12. So that's one way that you could organize your 12 counters, by doing 3 in each row. What if you did 2 in each row? Do you think we could do a rectangular array if we had 2 in each row? Let's see. And that would make us have 2 columns. We have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we could have this as our array. There is another way. I would love for you guys to take a picture of how you organize your items into rectangular arrays so I can see what you used and how you figured it out. There is another way that you could rearrange these, and I'm curious to see if anyone else can figure out another way, a different way to rearrange your items. We found 2 ways here, but I wonder if you could find another way. So these are rectangular arrays. Basically, you have to have the same number in each row, okay? We had 2 in each row here. We had 3 in each row there. There's another way you can move them around. Okay, that's all for this lesson. It's a pretty short one. You're going to go ahead, and this is just an introduction to arrays, and we'll get deeper into it next time. So go ahead and go to your exit ticket, and good luck. I can't wait to see how you do. Okay, bye.